Alright, for Focus Crew, Focused Hands back here. Sorry for the long wait. I've kind of been doing a lot of stuff over the last couple days. Need to make sure I get there and sand that down. I was washing the car, got a little rust. Um, okay, so here's what I got going on the Focus. As you can see here, everything is sprayed in for the most part. I got to go over with a sealer. Some of the doors weren't done because I actually took them off to, how do you say, sand them in. And I got this almost done. I still got them to get there a little so you can see. See how that's kind of sticking up right there? I got to do a little bit more on that. That's catching on the edge. And then wet sand this all down. This part over here is super smooth. It's very, very smooth. This is ready to go. The doors were not done for sure. The interiors were. So I sprayed all down in here. The only thing is that all of the doors need to be sprayed in. And this door actually needs to be finished. This is the only door that I haven't finished because it's been like 117 degrees in Texas the last couple of days, in the 100s for sure, the last couple of days, and I'm not complaining about that. It's just that it's actually been pretty hot. The thing that I'm thinking about right now is pulling out the seats and spraying a little bit on the inside to get this red out of here. I'm not gonna pull out the dash. I think that's gonna be just a little bit more. It's gonna be more work than I want. I would want to do to pull out the dash and paint behind it. I'm really not gonna go for all that. But I think maybe spraying on the inside of this just a little bit to kind of mold that color over will help a lot. But I do want to spray up here on the pillars, so you don't see that red shining through, especially from this side. I can show you. If you're over here, you can see that red coming through a little bit, and I don't want that to come through when I'm, when I'm driving or whatever, or someone can see it. But yeah, so everything over here is all ready to go. I got a little bit of a roughish right there I need to get out. You always will find some imperfection in anything. You just how much you're gonna be able to deal with for your any little minor imperfections. Like right here, I missed a little spot. I know wet sand. I'll have to go back, and then right there, I missed a little spot. I mean, I could spend all day trying to find every little small little correction I need to make, which is why it's actually taking me forever to get this paint job done. And the other part is my paint tools blew up, so I haven't was supposed to be delivered today, but FedEx has failed me again on delays, so I won't get those to Wednesday. I went and I bought this stuff here, this 2K high build. You'd actually need a gun with a 2 millimeter nozzle tip to shoot this stuff right out of the can. I actually shot mine with a 1.4, and it took forever to get it out, and then kept getting stuck and stuff like that. So you want to get a 2 millimeter nozzle. I think it's a millimeter nozzle, or you can reduce it to turn it into a sealer, and that's what I'm doing in this next run. Is I'm going to reduce it, turn it into a sealer, and it sprays just like any kind of primer that you have. This stuff is actually really good. Like, my goodness, this high build primer is fun to shoot. And here's some of the specs for that, just to show you. 4-to-1, 2 to 3 coats wet, 10 to 15 minutes, 90-minute dry sand time. It's pretty cool. All right, so now on to the elephant in the room for updates. So remember, if you have been watching this channel for a while, remember when I did the limited slip differential build from this open diff? So this is an open diff, and it's good. You can see it's open, right? Pretty cool stuff here. So I left out one major component, and maybe a lot of you are already seeing what it is right now. I left out the trigger wheel here, and on the car right now, I can't. The car can't tell how fast it's going because this piece is not on the car. And from the looks of it, I kind of damaged the trigger wheel here. So I don't know if this is actually going to work if I even cut this out. I'm going to attempt to I've been attempting to cut this out so that I can get this race off and then slide this out. And then once the 2.5 engine is built, I'll pull the 2.5, put the 2.5 on, pull the transmission, right, and open it up, put this in there, and then get the new race and pop it down on there, and I should have the speed back. That's a lot of work for this kind of mistake, and I can tell you, if you're at the spot to where you need to get your, or you want to do this upgrade for your car, going from an open diff to a limited slip differential, make sure you have this piece because you don't want to have to take your transmission apart again to get this piece to work, or to add this back on there. It's I'm really dreading doing this because I kind of want it to be done with the car, but for me, I know I have to take the engine out one more time so that I can put the 2.5 in, and that's the only saving grace for me right now. Is that I know I need to do that, so I'm not too upset. Now, the issue with this is if this doesn't work, if I've actually really destroyed this and it can't actually tell, then they don't make these anymore, and I don't know where I can find one of these. So I don't know. I mean, and the other thing is you have to buy a whole nother transmission just to get this used part without cutting it or whatever and hope that it works. That's a lot of risk and a lot of money for such a small piece. I don't know how I'm going to stomach that. So the idea right now is just going to be to pull this off, cut this, pull this off, and run this daggum thing on the limited slip differential that's on the car right now, and see if it can read it, because I can't find this anywhere. I could try the ones for the MK2, but that will be coming from overseas, and it doesn't call for this number. So I can see if it would work, but I have some doubt that it would actually work. But we'll see. We'll see. If any of y'all have this out here in the world, I would love to have it. But just know that it is a very rare item in today's market, and this is like warped. Like, even if you look right here, this is warped. So I might not even mess with this thing because of the warpage. It's really, really warped. Like, there you go. That's a good angle. So this thing might already just be shot off get-go, and I might need to try to just source a new one from somewhere. I don't know where that's going to be. I love these open discs and how they work. It's pretty cool. Anyway, so that's that. There's my update for the channel and what I've been doing. Like I said, I've been working in the background. Got a little bit more. I got to sand these two down, sand all in here, get this all nice and taken care of. And once I do that, get all this clear, sanded down, we will be ready for the official sealer coat to seal everything in, get it all the same color. I've actually ordered the base coat, and it'll be in a couple of days. I've ordered that, so it's ready to go. All I need to do now is finish the sanding work, and we will be in business to start painting this car all one color. It's pretty cool to get to this step. I'm really excited. It's taken a long time, and that's the nature of this stuff. It just takes a while if you want to do it semi-professionally. If you want to get real professional, then obviously you would take out all this stuff on the interior, and you take out your dash and everything, and spray out behind the dash and stuff to change the whole complete color. Everything in the engine bay will need to be taken out and resprayed and stuff like that. But I don't have all that time or have time for all that. So I'm doing the best I can, at least getting the ins and outs on the side of the doors, all of the door jambs, as you can see here, all the door jambs and seals have all been sprayed in. So it from the outside and even a little bit from the inside, because most of it is going to be covered, you would know that the car is red once we get done with it, and you can be the judge of that once I finish. To be like, oh, did you know it was red or not? So yeah, hopefully this helps you find out what I'm doing with my life. Hopefully yours is going well, but I've been well. I've been doing stuff, been working in the backgrounds. You know, I just don't post content just because. I like to post when I have completed something, and even though this doesn't meet that criteria, I have completed a lot of sand work for this car. Like literally, I spent a whole month just sanding, and I'm still not done. Let that sink in. And I've been doing this by myself, a whole month of sanding, you know, on and off, and I'm still not done. But look at the beauty of this car. Like this is why we do it. Like honestly, look at this car. Like the Focus ST is just, I don't know, there's something just special about this car. When I get the wing and stuff on it, maybe get them louvers put in. When that 2.5 is done, and I get that turbo from FS Works. Shout out to FS Works. You know, this thing is going to be, it's going to be a little monster. So I'm super excited about the future, the near ending future for this car build. It's almost done. We just got a few more hurdles to go through, and we'll be there. We'll be there, and we'll be driving it, and hopefully moving on to a new and even better build than this. Well, thanks a lot, friends. So just want to say, appreciate you all coming to check out the channel. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.